I rewinded it a couple times because I'm like, did I miss something? But no, it just like skipped to a completely different location and stuff. I'm like, okay, I must have missed something, but I don't know what.
What did you say? Flagpole.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn 38!
You're a wizard, Harry.
In spite of everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
And I care! What is the deal?
No, do me a favor, Captain. Go fuck yourself.
Language.
Why so serious?
What's your favorite scary movie?
I'm vengeance.
Avengers! Assemble.
Welcome back to That's So Random, the most random podcast on the internet. I'm Braden, and with me, as per usual, it's Andrew. He's back.
And I've got the touch. I've got the power.
Yes, we are talking about the Transformers, the movie from 1986, the one where Optimus Prime dies. And other than that, I don't know if I can tell you a single plot detail about this movie.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you probably know more than what you think you might know. Who was the main bad guy of this movie?
Megatron.
No, he's not Megatron. Megatron,
that's not Megatron?
got reincarnated. No, he's Galvatron now.
But that is Megatron reincarnated, right?
Well, yes, but he's not really even, I would say, the main bad guy. It's Unicron.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. My dog is
Is
chewing
it-
on my arm, by the way. So
Who killed Optimus?
You
Did Megatron not kill Optimus? Dude,
Megatron, yes.
Okay. I got lost in so many of these action scenes that I forgot what the plot was at times, but then they play like a fire song and I'd be like, okay, I'm back into this.
Yeah, so Unicron
Sounds like your dog was really
is-
into the movie too.
Dude, he is gnawing on my arm and I can't get him to go away. He was actually let me tell you, whenever I turn on certain movies and stuff, he is so enamored with what's going on the screen. With this movie, I think my dog could probably tell you what was going on better than I could. I would, pick up my phone or something like that. This dude, eyes glued to the TV. Like, he
I would
got
pick up my
super
phone
excited.
too, and I feel like it was a mistake every time I picked up my phone because I'd look back up and they'd like be at a completely different moment of the movie. I'm like, I just missed like 30 seconds, dude. What happened?
It's like they already traveled like 4 planets, 3 new characters have been introduced, 2 people have probably died, but like he really liked Hot Rod, which kind of ends up being funny because Hot Rod's full spoilers for this movie from 1986. Hot Rod ends up becoming Rodimus Prime because he gets the beacon of what is it called? The something of leadership, the beacon of leadership. What is it?
I
fucking
have no
called?
idea. He basically becomes the
You
new Optimus Prime, though.
Yeah, but I always, for some reason, I never I remember watching this movie when I was younger, but for like reference, this movie was well past like our time, even as kids. Like we would have grown up on like Transformers Prime or something like that.
Yeah, this movie is
that's kind of the era.
13 years older
Yeah.
than us.
Yeah, so it's dated even like for when I would have watched it as a kid. But I remember watching it on VHS, and I don't know what it is, but I for some reason always thought Ultra Magnus became the new leader of the Autobots. But no, it ends up being Hot Rod, who, gets kind of, I think, the biggest downgrade in Transformers history because bro goes from this badass little sports car to this fucking giant camper van thing. I don't even fucking know what it was, but
Yeah, I mean, after watching this movie, I can still only name like 4 Transformers.
well, they kill like
Well,
all of the gym. So
They do
so
kill
this
a lot.
movie, so this movie takes place between season 2 and season 3 of Transformers, and the reason they did this was because it's like the toy sales for like the Gen 1 Transformers started dwindling, and so they're like, "Fuck, we gotta." What are we gonna do? Because all the kids have Optimus Prime, they have Ironhide, they have Bumblebee, they have Hot Rod, they have all these Transformers. So what are we gonna do? We gotta sell new ones. It's like, well, fuck it, just kill all the old ones. Fuck it, who cares? Kill them all. Introduce some new characters. That's why we get Megatron to come back as Galvatron. Starscream dies. Shockwave, I think, is the only Yeah, nothing happens
Who-
to Shockwave, I don't think.
Who was the samurai looking one? Like it looked like he had
Could
a
not
samurai
tell
helmet.
you. It looks like he had a samurai helmet. Did he have like little beard and stuff as well?
I don't remember that much. I just
I'm
remember.
not
his
gonna
head
lie to you, man.
kinda-
If you're trying to describe a Transformer based off of his looks, I couldn't fucking tell you. Because so many of them, if you described Ultra Magnus to me, I would probably be like, no, you're describing Optimus. Because he looks like a reversed colored Optimus. You know? He looks like a
Yeah.
bargain bin Optimus almost, you know? But whatever. So this movie takes place 20 years after, I think, season 2 of Transformers, Gen 1 Transformers. And we get into the super futuristic world of 2005, which is wild to say.
Dude, it's funny
Which-
just going back and
I'll-
watching this old stuff and like what their far distant future was. Like this was 2005 and like Batman Beyond, their future is like 2019 and like we've already surpassed all of that.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I think it's funny that when we were of the age, when we were born, there's a bigger age gap now between what the future is in that movie, like from their future date to now, than it was when we were born from when this movie came out. Like 2005 is what, almost 20 years past us now?
Yeah. It'd be
Getting
20
close
years
to
next
it.
year.
Yeah. Yeah. And you said it's like 13 years from when this movie came out to from when we were born. So it's like,
Yeah.
God damn, that's crazy. But in terms of like all the animation and stuff like that, pretty good, for a
Yeah,
movie made in
I think it holds
86.
up.
I do too.
I think
There were
yeah, I
some
think it looked
really
good.
like I really enjoyed everything with Unicron kind of, and then that one transformation from Optimus Prime where you see him like transform and break away from his trailer and like fly through the air and kill some Decepticons.
Wait, I never fully understood what the Matrix was. I'm not gonna lie, because like Megatron or whatever his reincarnated name is talking about like Optimus is dead and
Oh,
the
Galvatron.
Matrix died with him. I'm like, what is he? Talking
Okay, the
about?
Matrix, that's what it was. The Matrix of leadership, not the beacon of leadership. So what that is like whenever you put that in your chest, it like transforms you into like, I guess, a more powerful being or something like that. So like before Optimus Prime was Optimus Prime, he was something else. Sorry to all the super fucking knowledgeable Transformers fans out there. I couldn't tell you what he was before he was Optimus. But he had like a name before he was Optimus Prime. He was like a little peon, nothing Transformer. And
How
then he
old
got
is
the,
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
what?
I was just gonna say, how
Uh,
old is Weird Al? Because he had a song in this movie.
Weird
I didn't
Al.
realize
He's,
he
like,
was
in
that
his
old.
60s.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
pretty
not
sure
realize
Weird
he was that
Al's
old.
in his. Yeah, I could be wrong, but
Nah, that would probably add up.
Weird
late
Al
50s,
is
60s, something like
64.
that. Oh dang,
Yeah, he's 64 years old. Yeah, but
crazy.
yeah, so yeah, that's probably why Galvatron wanted it, because it would make him more powerful or whatever. I don't fucking know. Unicron was cool. I liked Unicron.
I will say I'm glad
I
glad
hope
the new
they,
one's just gonna be Transformers, because my least favorite part about this movie was the kid. I'm like, why is this kid here?
Yeah, dude, remember the scene where his dad's about to get dipped in the acid and he's like, shoot the thing. He's like, I don't have a blaster. Use your fucking exosuit. And his dad's like, use your exosuit. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck, kid? What are you doing, you moron?
Yeah, you're
But-
like 10 years old. You're not. You should be smarter than this kid.
Yeah. But it's kind of cool now because I forgot that the little exosuit things were in this. And so now thinking back to Rise of the Beast, when the one dude got the little like exosuit transformer thing, the human character
Oh, yeah,
got it. I was
yeah,
like, oh shit, that's kind of a
Mirage
callback to the 80s. Yeah. No, but this made me like want to sit down and rewatch the Transformers, like the Michael Bay ones again. Not because they're like good or anything, but just because I don't know. I think the Transformers lore is very interesting. Like I might
It's like-
go and rewatch
It's like
some
me
of
with
the.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no. It's a lot of these like older franchises when they expand on the lore a little bit. It's like, damn, you got something here. Like capitalize on this. Just don't turn it to shit, you know?
I
Which
still
it seems
haven't
like a
seen
lot
a
of these
single
franchises like to
Michael
do.
Bay. Still haven't seen a single Michael Bay Transformers movie. I've seen the two that aren't Michael Bay,
Hey,
and they were pretty
they're
good.
probably the two best ones. Yeah, the two best ones.
I believe it.
And in my honest opinion, you can watch out of the 5 Michael Bay Transformers movies, you can watch all the way up to 4 and have fun.
Dang.
5 is just not. It's just boring. Like, oh god, it's so boring.
5's
Oh,
Dark of
it's
the
so-
Moon, or is that Rise of the Fallen?
5 is
Yeah.
the last night.
Oh my god! Oh wait, is that the medieval one where they like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard
like
things
there are
about that.
fucking knights and fucking there's a dragon at one point. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I did not expect to
But-
see a dinosaur Transformers, whatever you call them, in this movie.
Oh, the Dinobots? Yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
a big part of they're a big part of G1 Transformers. From
I didn't
what
realize they
from
were
my
created that soon.
understanding. Yeah, no, it's from my understanding they're like in like comic runs and stuff. Grimlock is more of like I don't know, maybe he like challenges Optimus more as like a leader kind of. And in this he's just kind of like a bumbling idiot. But
He's a
like he's like
silly
a
little
strong
guy.
bumbling. Yeah. He's like a strong bumbling idiot. Remember what's his name? Kip, the old Transformer who's always shitting on Hot Rod. He's like, I'm gonna get that guy one of these days.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Yeah. And Grimlock's like Kip is like, oh, this reminds me of the time, you know, every other time something's happening. And Grimlock says, oh, I like this guy. I like his stories. You're a fucking idiot, Grimlock.
This movie, like, it never felt like it was bad, but it felt so random at times. Like, they go from fight scene murdering one another to, like, dancing to Weird Al, and I'm like, what is going on? This is like an acid trip.
Yeah. What did you think about Starscream getting fucking disintegrated by Galvatron?
Dude, I feel like Galvatron disintegrated so many people in this movie. Maybe I'm wrong, but it felt like he was just blasting people, like, every scene.
Well, it's kind of funny how I don't know, like when I remember seeing this as a kid, I remember being like, oh, you know, because I remember seeing like random episodes of the cartoon. It was one of them shows that I would just catch episodes, like I would never like tune in week to week because it was well past its runtime during that time, and like I would catch episodes on like Boomerang or something, and I remember seeing episodes and I'd be like, oh, you know, one of these days, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because Starscream was a jet and I thought jets were cool. But I was like, one of these days, Starscream's going to get fucking Megatron. And I remember seeing this movie and I was like, holy shit. He did it. He's the new leader of the Decepticons. Then Galvatron just rolls up and blasts him and kills him. And I was like, you son of a bitch, Galvatron. I fucking hate you. That's all I can remember from being a kid. Hating Galvatron because he killed Starscream. It's not like I liked Starscream. I just thought Starscream was cool because he was a jet. And that's pretty much the only reason I liked him. Like, I thought the Dinobots were the coolest because they were just dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
I
you
could
can
see
have
that.
your Optimus Prime, but I'll take the Dinobots. It's like, yeah, Grimlock's a bumbling idiot. It's like, yes, but he looks cool. And that's kind of...
Hey, I mean, in Rise of the Beast, I thought Optimal Primal was cool just because he was a mechanical ape.
Oh, yeah, no shit, though. Yeah, he was badass. I need to rewatch that. But,
I like that movie.
yeah.
I could follow it
Yeah,
better
I
than
kinda-
this one.
Yeah, no shit. I fucking hated that one. I don't even remember. I think his name was Blur that talked super fast.
Oh, yeah, no. I couldn't understand like,
Motherfucker
anything he was saying.
So annoying. I was like, God, who thought this
Like,
was
bro,
a
I gotta
good
put this
idea?
on... Gotta put this on 0.25 times speed to even understand what this motherfucker's saying.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure it was, and I was telling you about this before we started recording. I'm pretty sure it was Bumblebee who dropped a shit in this movie. And apparently it depended on the version you were watching.
Mm.
And another thing that depended on the version you were watching was at the end, you remember seeing Unicron's head floating through space.
Yes, I believe so anyway.
When Unicron's head was floating through space or whatever, he would say like, Optimus Prime will return or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if that was in the version I watched or not. I don't know if he said that. This whole movie just felt like a
Oh.
fever dream, though.
I was just about to Say, did you feel like you just had a fever dream watching this? Yeah, I watched it twice, thinking maybe like, oh, okay, this will make more sense the second time around. I wasn't doing really anything the second time around, but just trying to watch it. And it's not like I got like lost. It's just the story was like all over the place.
Yeah, it's like such a fast-paced movie, and there's just so many action scenes between like the actual plot points it gives you that it's hard to follow. For me anyway. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. I'm sure an 8-year-old kid could probably follow this movie better than me.
No. I'm right there with you. Well, and that's what I think. That's why it bodes better for kids because the kids will like just be so focused on the action. Like, whereas me and you, the action is like cool, but that's like a part of it. Are you going to watch Batman the Animated Series for the action? Or are you going to watch it for the story that unfolds?
One of my favorite episodes of that show.
Whereas,
is
like, an
episode
8-year-old
about
would
drug
be like,
addiction. So,
oh, robots fighting. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm sure both of us think robots fighting are cool, but that's not going to keep me invested for long periods of time. Well, I'm sure, like, regardless of any of that, though, it's just still fun. Like, it was a fun movie to watch, but fuck, it didn't make a lot of sense at times.
yeah, it's very action heavy, and like I said, the only like major plot point I remember is the obvious one that everyone knows because I'm pretty sure it's literally in the synopsis: Optimus dying, and then the whole thing about the Matrix. But that ties into Optimus dying, so
yeah. Well, and it's like that's kind of why I am kind of looking forward to the new animated Transformers movie because like there's a good story they can tell without just being so focused on trying to sell a toy and just straight action,
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to the new one too. I need to actually watch the trailer because like I've just seen little ads and stuff, like promo clips, and they've looked pretty good, but I still haven't watched a full trailer.
Yeah, you didn't even know Chris Hemsworth voiced Optimus.
No, I didn't. I don't know any of the voice cast. I don't even remember what you told me.
Hill from Key and Peele, I think, is Keegan Michael Peele. I think he's in it. Steve Buscemi, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, Steve Buscemi. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He's in that? That's crazy. But he's been in everything, as you showed me. His filmography.
Yeah. You were like, he must be picky. And then I showed you his filmography, and you're like, well, shit, must not be that picky. But like you did say, he could have easily been in like just a scene of a couple of movies. Well, like you remember in like Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2, did you ever see either one of those?
Oh my god, he is in those. Yes, he's one of the.
Yeah.
He's like the rival basketball team. He's the dude that gets the shit kicked out of him in the first one.
Yeah, it's like his wife starts hitting on Adam Sandler in the supermarket.
Yeah, I just remember
And, like,
breaking bones from that. What was it, like a zip line or something?
The water slide, zip line, or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. He's in like a full body cast at the last game.
Yeah, his name was like Wiley or something in that movie.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I don't know how we remember this much about Grown Ups, but can't remember.
We probably remember more about Grown Ups, a movie I don't think either of us have seen in years, versus the fucking movie we just watched.
I haven't seen that movie since I was like 11 years old.
And I've watched Transformers 1986 twice, and I still couldn't tell you the full plot. I mean, I think I summarized it pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty. Well, I mean, from what I gathered, it's pretty basic plot. Like it's action heavy, as we said. So it's fast paced. It's a fast paced movie, but
the hour and like 30 minutes or whatever it is. It does not feel like it's an hour and 30 something minutes because it's the pacing is so fast. But
I can't even tell you where one scene starts and another ends. Like they change location so much.
Yeah, for the longest time, I forgot that we were on Earth.
Yeah,
and because I don't know, it did kind of make me more. Like I did say though, it did kind of make me more excited for the new movie because it's one of them things. Yeah, it's one of them things that I don't know. I don't have a lot of nostalgia for Transformers, but it's like what I had said at the beginning. There's so much like interesting lore there that they can expand on. and like make something good instead of just trying to make an advert for kids to buy toys.
Yeah.
So
There's like always something different they can do with it.
yeah, they should cast us to be Transformers. We could be
Which-
the two
which-
racist twins
Oh
from
no.
from like the third Transformers movie.
I can
you know?
be Mirage because he's a cool guy.
Oh, you don't want to be the ice cream truck twins?
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Oh yeah, I forgot you haven't seen those movies. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I have no ice
There's
cream truck
a,
twins.
Yeah, they're like they have a lot of racial stereotypes with them and whatever. And they were very poorly received, believe it or not. So people did not
Is
like
the third is that one Dark of the Moon, the third one?
them. The third one is Rise of the Fallen, I think.
Wait, second one's Dark of the Moon then, right? Because wait,
Yes.
Age of Extinction is fourth, right?
Yes.
I never know the order of these.
Transformers, Dark of the Moon. Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Rise of the Fallen, Age of Extinction, The Last Night, Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast.
Yes, I know Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast are the last two because they were the two I saw because Michael Bay's name wasn't on them.
Yeah. Well, if you when you end up seeing the new Transformers movie or whatever, if you get an interest in this universe, the like series that is widely regarded to be like, I'll use this loosely, but like the Batman animated series, you know how Batman the animated series is like the definitive series to watch if you want to watch a Batman animated like type series, you know? I think
it's like the definitive
Transformers
version of
Prime
Batman.
is yeah.
Transformers.
Well,
Prime.
it's like
That's
Transformers
the one that
Prime
was
is kind
on
of
while we were
not
growing
the
up,
definitive, but it's like the
or is that a little before?
yeah,
our
it's like
time?
the 2000. I think it was 2012 run or
Oh,
something
okay.
like that.
It's a little after our time.
No, it was around the time we would have been growing up. I think it was about 2012. Yeah. 2010. I'm sorry,
Okay, yeah,
2010. But yeah, there's a couple movies and stuff with it. It's on Tubi and stuff. So yeah, there's a Transformers Prime, Beast Hunters, Predacons Rising. So that's pretty cool. The Predacons
Yeah,
are like
yeah.
Decepticons, I
2008
think,
to
but, like,
2012 was just
bugs,
that era
maybe?
where they
cannot
were
remember.
hitting with stuff. Because like Young Justice, the first two seasons of that, amazing.
I don't know.
Spectacular Spider-Man, amazing.
All I know is-
should have gone longer. Well,
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah,
this was a
anyway.
shorter review, but I get what's the grading scale for this one?
How many Michael Bay Transformer movies would you give this? Keep in mind, there's only 5. You know, and it might be an insult to some Transformers fans if you give it a 5 out of 5. So you gotta really be careful how you give this movie a rating here, because in my opinion, there's only like 2 good Michael Bay Transformers movies.
Well,
So
there's 2 good Michael Bay Transformers movies. You know what? I'll give this a 20 out of 5 since this movie's probably 4 times better than the other 3 Michael Bay movies.
20 out of 5. Okay, I'll give it a 21 out of 5. How about that? Because I think I may have liked it just a little bit more than you.
You
I
probably
liked
called
it enough
a
to
little
watch
more-
it twice.
a little
So,
better than me.
yeah. Like I said, I liked it enough to watch it twice. So I liked it a little bit at least. But
Yeah, it was good.
yeah. Highly recommend if you're interested in Transformers. Otherwise, don't bother because
Or I mean, if you're interested
what?
in doing acid, maybe watch this movie while you're on it.
yeah, or if you have a family member that has like a fever or something like that, just turn this on and make sure they're awake when they start it, and then just turn it off and then never bring up you turned that on, and they will have the weirdest experience of their entire life. And you can just gaslight them into believing that they made all that up in their head. Preferably
Yeah,
somebody that has no knowledge of Transformers. That'll be the
Like
best
me.
running joke. Yeah. If you had a fever,
I did
and
watch
somebody
this
just
at
turned
like
this on-
1 a.m. So that might have been. a
Oh
mistake.
shit! So you were basically in that like realm of what the fuck is happening right now.
Yes. I rewinded it a couple times because I'm like, did I miss something? But no, it just skipped to a completely different location and stuff. I'm like, okay, I must have missed something, but I don't know what.
Yeah, you missed Blur. He gave you the synopsis of where they were going to. You just talked too fast and you missed it.
I believe it. I didn't understand
Yeah.
a single word that man said. Well, that was the Transformers the movie.
You got the time.